welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophie if you are new here, and I make lifestyle vlogs. If you aren't new here, welcome back, and please make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already and like this video. But today I decided to start a weekly vlog. It's currently Tuesday, so I didn't start the beginning of the week, but thought we would still do it. I thought it would be fun to show you guys a few of my meals throughout the week and give you guys some meal inspo, or if you guys feel like you're in a rut with recipes, things like that, maybe this could help. I have been eating so good recently. I've been getting such good food from Sprouts, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, and I've been making a lot of fun recipes, so I really wanted to show you guys and have you maybe get some inspo if you are needing it. Yeah, I am right now about to make lunch. Let's make my favorite lunch that I've been obsessed with for, I believe, 2 weeks now. I think for 2 weeks I've eaten this lunch every single day. So you guys know it's good if I'm eating it, like I'm like hyper fixated on it. So first, we have this lovely array of fruits and everything, but you will need a heirloom tomato. So I have a few here. I have this red one, but I think I'm gonna go with this one, this orange one, since it is a little bit softer. This is everything you're gonna need for this recipe. I start off with some sourdough bread. This is my favorite from Trader Joe's. It's the sliced cracked wheat sourdough bread. I really like the cracked wheat. You can get regular, but for me, this is personally my favorite. And then obviously an heirloom tomato, like I showed you guys. Some cottage cheese. I really like this Good Culture because it is just very good for you. It's very high protein. There's just no bad ingredients in this cottage cheese, which I think is amazing. So I just got the organic one just because it was the only one in stock, but usually I just get the regular one. But with this recipe, you can really play around with it if you want maybe avocado instead of cottage cheese, or just tomato and like slices of mozzarella. You can do that, but for me, I really like to get that extra protein in, and it's really easy when I use cottage cheese since this has 14 grams of protein. So that's so good. Then you'll need red pepper flakes and spicy honey, which I got this from Trader Joe's. This is a key ingredient for this whole meal. You can use regular honey, but I think spicy honey really gives it a kick to it and just makes it super flavorful. And then you'll just need some salt and pepper. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and toast this. I don't like my bread super toasted just because that's my preference. So I'm just gonna toast it for just like a minute or two and have it be lightly toasted, but if you prefer more toasted, then keep it in longer. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm going to wash this heirloom tomato. You can use any sort of tomato, but I just personally love heirloom because they're, first of all, so gorgeous, and I just think they're a lot better to eat than a regular tomato. So I'm just going to cut this up, and again, you can do as many slices as you want, thin or thick. I'm just going to do, I think, 3 slices since I cut mine pretty thin. Okay, I'm going to now, I have my toast now that is done, and I'm going to open this new container of cottage cheese. I'm gonna mix it around a little bit. I love Good Culture because when you mix it, I feel like cottage cheese sometimes is super liquidy, and I've had really good experiences with Good Culture with it being super thick and creamy. So I will always buy their cottage cheese. But I just put a good spoonful. This is kind of a smaller piece of bread, so not putting a lot on, but do a good spoonful or two. Next, I'm going to put on my tomato slices. Just like that. Oh my gosh, it's already looking so pretty. Okay, I love it. I'll start off with some salt. I really like to put it directly on the tomato. Not too much though. And then some pepper, however much you like. I personally love pepper, so putting on a little bit more. And then I'm going to put on some red pepper flakes. Just a little. Some of the hot honey. Okay, here's the final product. It looks so yummy. I usually cut it right in the middle so then it's easier to eat, but I think it looks so pretty and so appetizing. When I say I love this meal, like, I don't think I'll ever get sick of it, and I feel like this is the only way I can eat my tomatoes because I am not a huge fan of tomatoes, but I will eat them, and this is like major progress for me because I usually don't eat tomatoes like this, but this is so good. I promise you guys. Okay guys, sorry if it's like super bright behind me. I'm trying to make it not like that, but the sun is just super bright right now. So it's like mid-afternoon, but I am going to eat my lunch and probably read. Before I eat, I really wanted to show you guys and tell you about the 2 books I've read the past 2 weeks since I last vlogged. Maybe that angle is a lot better. I feel like it is. So, okay, so I wanted to show you guys, I actually finished both of these books this week and it's only Tuesday. I read this book though, it took me a little while to really get through it, but yeah, I did finish both of these books this week. So let's start off with Beach Read. This is about Augustus and January. It took me a really long time to get into this book. It took me, I think, a good few weeks to actually finish it. I would say that I'm glad I finished it. I'm glad I didn't ditch it, but I will say it's not my favorite Emily Henry book. I was expecting a lot more from this, and I heard so many good things about it that I think I overhyped it, and it was still good, don't get me wrong. Like, I really did like it and connect with the characters. I think her writing is so amazing and so beautiful, but I just personally didn't connect with this book as much as I did her other books. So I will still recommend this though. I will say that. I think that you should read it no matter what. I will give this book probably like a 7 out of 10. So I do recommend it though, but it wasn't my favorite. But then I read this book in about 2 days because I loved it so much. It's this book called The Summer Will Be Different. This is a new author for me. I've never read one of her books and now I want to read all of them. I love them so much. I think her writing is really smooth and I really connected to the characters, and I loved this book so much. It's definitely a perfect end of summer read and beginning of fall. Like, it does take place mostly over the summer, but there's a lot of the book that takes place over fall. So I feel like it's just a perfect way to end the summer. I'm so glad I read this book. I could not put it down. Like, I want to live their life. I think it's so, I just love it so much. I felt really inspired reading this book. So I give this book a good 9 out of 10 or 9.5 out of 10. Like, I won't give it a perfect 10, but 9.5 I think is really perfect in my book. So I definitely highly recommend this book, and now I want to go buy every single one of her books because I love it so much. And then now I started reading because I'm just in a reading phase right now where I can't put a book down. And right now I'm reading Done and Dusted. This is another new author for me. I've never read any of her novels, so I'm really excited to read it. I'm already on chapter 3, so not that far into the book, but so far I'm loving the whole story of her getting together with her brother's best friend. I love that trope. That's kind of the same trope as this one, so I'm kind of reading the same kind of book, just different vibe, but I can't wait for it. So I will let you guys know if this is worth it or not, but I can already tell that it probably is going to be worth it, so I will let you guys know. But after that, I have so many other books that I want to read that I will keep you guys updated on if you guys want me to. I just love reading, so I always want to update you guys on what I'm reading and if the books are worth it or not, and I love reviewing them. So yeah, I'm going to eat this now, and I will get back to you guys when I am cooking my next meal.